everybody, this is Aerosag. I'm bringing you a quick review for this mask that I just completed. This is the Props Foundry Jedi Temple Guard kit. Now, a bit of a backstory. This mask is actually created for me. They do sell a Temple Guard mask that's already all pre-painted, but I didn't want the paint. I just wanted to paint it myself because, as you can see, it's not a standard Temple Guard look. So within like 48 hours they had it up online. It took me a bit to get the money together because it was still like 138 something pounds for the option that I had chose, which was the leather strap option. You can buy it with no straps, you can buy it with a nylon strap, which is a little bit cheaper. I figured go big or go home, right? So now I've fully assembled it, I've painted it, I've installed the visor inside, so it's time to do a quick review on that. So firstly, it shipped in excellent condition, nice big box, covered in bubble wrap. The visors were in a nice envelope. There's two of them, so if you mess up one, you always have the second option. The rivets and the straps were in a little lunch baggie, nothing fancy. They had extra rivets just in case, an extra rivet just in case I had messed mine up. Which, considering this was my first time, I figured that I might have accidentally done that. There's a few things that you should need to know. In order to install this, you need to have a hot glue gun, and you need to have a rivet tool. Some people might have that on hand, some people might not. It all depends on if you do crafting a lot. So, and also of course paints. So when it comes in, it's all primed. The outside's all gray. The inside, you can see here, you can see the visor. It has a nice plastic dip, which is very, very nice. It's rather smooth. It just you don't have to worry about anything rubbing against you. What they include instructions on how to actually get ahead and start painting this. I put on a base coat, which was this nice black, matte black. It's not as matte black as I would like, just because of the finishing coat that I put on it, which was sort of a semi matte, so it sort of has a bit more of a gloss, which is c'est la vie, right? So what I did is I painted it myself black, and then I put on some markings, some languages, the fulcrum symbol, which of course mirrored on my arm, so there's no question about whose mask this is. If somebody decides to take it out of Comic-Con, it's like, hey, it's me. Various symbols, of course the little Inquisitor kill count there, and then of course I put some weathering. The black was this was for a barbecue. It's barbecue metal, so so you just pour it on. It's really, really nice. The brass, which I have just all over, is a Rune Lord brass, which I got just down a little game shop, which was really nice. Then you just install the visor, which was the easiest part of the process, really. Also, you're going to need acetone, because when you're spray painting it, just because of how the thing is shaped, you're going to get spray paint on the inside. So you're going to need acetone, which I just put on a Kleenex or some paper towel, and you just rub down the inside after everything has been painted. This is to remove the paint particles from the inside, because it gets this rough finish when there's this paint on the plastic dip. Cleans it all up, feels really, really nice, really, really comfortable. Then you install the rivets, which was fairly easy. I would recommend getting some help doing that. Make sure you've put everything together and like sort of put it on there and be like, okay, this is how it goes together, and then do the rivets. I almost put a rivet on without putting the leather strap on, because I got ahead of myself. But thankfully I put it on and I'm like, wait a second, there's a step missing here. That's just what happens. And then you just install the visor, which was super easy. Just what they recommend is put the visor in and put some masking tape between the eyes. You just hold it down in place, and then you can glue from one side and then the other side, and then I just put some underneath and on the top. And that holds it super secure in place, so I've had no issues. I've already had some videos go up with this on, and I've had no issues. As for the fit, it fits fantastically. I'm just going to put it on again. Sorry at the beginning there, but I find it's a little tight. But what you do, you just put it on the top of your head. It just fits rather nice, and then you can put it down. I don't know how well my voice is going to pick up with the mask down like that, but as you see, it actually goes up and down quite easily. The straps don't really get in the way of that. One of the main reasons why I chose this helmet, because it's easily one of the more expensive Temple Guard masks out there, is because of these. A lot of Temple Guard masks, the people that make Temple Guard masks, forget the ear covers. They just have a hole, or it's just flat. They don't have, they just forget the ear covers. It's just a weird flat mask, and some people just use stickers for these parts, which in the shows they are flat, but I do really like how the ridges are, because then you could put some weathering on. I put some extra weathering down here because that's always where I grab it when I'm putting it on and off, so obviously that will wear out faster than up here, which has only just a little bit of weathering, which is quite nice. The visor, you can sort of see through it, but when it's on, there's no light behind it, so it's basically mirror. Nobody can see my eyes, which is fantastic. It looks really, really great on videos, looks great in person. It feels super comfortable. I've already got a couple people talking about it. My brother, for example, he said it looked fantastic. It looks really, really professional. It's so sturdy. I wouldn't recommend using it for combat, obviously. It's resin, if I'm not mistaken. It was crafted in Z-Craft, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a 3D modeling program in a virtual reality space. And then they 3D printed it, made a mold, and then cast it out of resin. So it has a bit of give to it, especially on the most extreme ends. And that's about it. This thing is solid, very, very nice. It feels great. It has a nice weight to it, and it doesn't, once you get the straps all set on back, you never really need to mess with it again, because it's on your head. That is set for your head. It's like you have that specific hole for your belt. You have a specific hole for your head as well. So that's the Temple Guard kit from Props Foundry. It was so much fun to paint. I'm tempted to get another one just so I can paint another one. My paint job could be a little bit better. This is my first time really painting anything like this. So there is a couple mistakes that really don't pick up as bad on camera. On camera it looks pretty dang good, but in person you could be like, okay, well, obviously this is hand painted, which is fine. It is hand painted, and that's the point. It was really fun, and I love having this around. I just keep it on the side. It looks great, and then I wear it on my videos. So this is. I'll include some links down below for where you can also order one of these. If you're looking at getting a mask, they also do a Revan mask. They do a Sith Acolyte mask. They do, I believe it's one from Legend of Zelda. They also do some necklaces and some pendants and all that. But their masks are fantastic. They have painted ones. They have kits. I think it's only this one and the Revan mask that are a kit right now. But they're super accommodating. If you see one that is painted and you don't want it painted, message them. They're fantastic. Super fast, super professional, and I got it well ahead of schedule. Got it painted, and this was their station in Montreal, which wasn't far from where I used to live. But I got it all the way here in England ahead of schedule. Got it painted, fantastic. So this is Arasag with the Jedi Temple Guard from Props Foundry. And may the Force be with you.